It is clearly known that Russia's greatest success of alliances comes from bilateral security agreements, including training and weapon supplies. The world has seen Russia a major enemy of the West, forming a number of alliances which are making a number of countries, mostly African, rapidly running away from their former colonial masters. At the beginning of June 2024, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov visited Guinea, the Republic of the Congo, and Burkina Faso, which was his sixth official visit to Africa since 2022. Well, you have had about countries, but which country are we interested in most? Yes, of course, it is Burkina Faso. But we are still missing something. An exclusive country which always gives the West sleepless nights. This country, recently at the end of June, entered into an official coalition with Russia, yet the same country is effortfully growing its relationship with Burkina Faso, a thing which the West is totally unsettled with. Before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe, like, and also leave a comment for our videos. Now back to the topic. After Russia decided to invade Ukraine in February 2022, bilateral contacts between Russia and North Korea, a country we are talking about, have drastically increased between the two countries. When we talk about North Korea, most of us know the stubbornness this Southeast Asian country poses for the West. You know, a matter of nuclear weapons is a serious one, most especially by the West, who are against other countries, most especially those which are far left towards their interests. We have at first shortly heard about Russia and North Korea, but how does Captain Ibrahim Troure and Burkina Faso come into this case? When we go back to 2023, Burkina Faso developed plans of resuming diplomatic relations with North Korea. This came after Burkina Faso had earlier suspended relations with North Korea in 2017 to conform to UN Security Council sanctions over North Korea's nuclear weapons program. But after Captain Ibrahim Troure took over power in September 2022, things changed as we saw France, Burkina Faso's former colonial master, being expelled from this West African country. Following his heart, President Ibrahim Troure has been looking for alternatives in order to start a new country that is free from the West, looked at as focusing on exploitation of African countries. Going on to make it clear, the Burkinabe government also approved the appointment of a North Korean ambassador to Burkina Faso. An elephant in the room in Burkina Faso is terrorism. Focusing on eliminating terrorism in Burkina Faso, numerous sophisticated military equipment has to be obtained. France was accused by the captain as being reluctant in providing the necessary support in fighting against terrorism. This is where North Korea and Russia come in. As we undoubtedly know that Russia is a major ally with Burkina Faso, it is in glass that the cooperation majorly depends on provision of arms to this emerging West African country. You know, obtaining military equipment from North Korea is a bit challenging, and at the same time, adding Russia becomes tougher. But why things are becoming smoother for Captain Ibrahim Troure is because of the rapidly growing relations between Russia and North Korea. As we earlier saw that Russia and North Korea entered into an official coalition towards the end of June 2024, things are changing for good. Russia has been having a burden of dividing the ammunition it has with its allies, most especially in Africa. The Russian invasion of Ukraine has presented an unprecedented strategic opportunity for North Korea, as it creates conditions for a transactional relationship between Moscow and Pyongyang. Russia knows that dancing in broad daylight with North Korea isn't comfortable with its friend China, that has problems concerning the presence of the US military on the Asian Pacific. It is left with little options as it actually needs military equipment to sustain both its war with Ukraine and the West, and also supplies to Africa. Captain Ibrahim Troure, being at the center of this ally, is a major achievement because Russia getting ammunition from North Korea eases way for Burkina Faso that North Korea is also building stronger ties with. All these coalitions are showing a brighter future for President Ibrahim Troure, who is in dire need of weapons and fight against terrorism in Burkina Faso. Even though the West might not be happy about all these. But who cares? The captain feels the issue of destabilizers needs to be tackled energetically. The captain feels it is time to try what the world looks at as risky, because it seems nothing is changing with the presence of the so-called peace providers, that is the West. Thanks for being with us till now. Thanking the channel through features, most especially super thanks below the video is welcomed. Tell us what you think about the coalitions. Captain Ibrahim Troure is turning to after parting ways with most especially France. There is nothing good as liking what someone is doing. That is what this channel feels good about. Likes are so important for the channel. We will be glad for your likes and subscribing to the channel.